Hey, welcome to Houston Newsmakers. We've been talking about Sexual Awareness Month and about what's going on at the Center for Forensic Excellence. Excellence, it's a good word. Should be. Dr. Breeden, we've been talking about the progress you've made in the 4 years.
Right.
What is the process? In my mind, I want to know, someone is sexually assaulted.
Right.
How do they get to you? How do they know? Do they just know to get to you by a hotline number, or how do they reach out to?
So we've really worked hard to kind of be in all the places that a survivor may encounter after something like this has happened. So Google is really a very common way for people to find us. We're very easy to find on Google, but we've partnered with all of the women's centers in the area. Okay. Law enforcement's very familiar with us. We have a website and Instagram, social media, and those types of things. So I think we've tried to really get out there and make ourselves very accessible to people when they need us.
Do you want to be known as that place that can be, quote, that safe place, especially compared to where they have come from and maybe where they're going? They don't know where they're going. They don't know what their future is going to be after an assault necessarily. So when they come to you, I'm sure you feel like, well, they need to feel comfortable with you.
Right, we work really hard at that. We do everything we can to create a very safe and caring and loving environment. When you walk in our doors, people say it feels peaceful here. And I think that's something we all as a team have worked on. We have snacks, we have blankets, we have things for fidgeting. We have like all the things that we have, we learned that survivors need in this time of like acute phase of trauma. We really try to focus on those things.
Chow, what has drawn you to this center and for this work?
Well, I've been an advocate and a social worker for many, many years, post-TV news career, and I'm drawn to what really empowers me is to see the healing of the clients, to see the hope in them, and to be honored to hold space for them in that way. There is nothing like a survivor sharing her most intimate story of trauma and knowing that she's safe, that she's believed, that she's being served, and that she can heal, that hope and healing are available. There are some survivors who might remember their trauma from years ago because they're driving by something and something triggers them. Maybe it's a grocery store, maybe it's close to where the event happened. There is no timestamp on when you deserve that moment of healing, and that's what Forensic Center of Excellence can offer.
You know, that brings a good point, because sometimes you run into so many people who are callous about this and say, that was a number of years ago, she'd be over it by now. And that is clearly not the case in a lot of different things, especially sexual assault.
We know so much more about trauma and the neurobiology of trauma than we used to. We know a lot of survivors hold it in their brains as if the memory happened yesterday. There's no timestamp on it, as I mentioned.
And not intentionally.
Not intentionally. I mean, you're going to hold on to the trauma, and then it looks like PTSD, anxiety, sleeplessness, interrelational issues. All those things can be addressed, and and survivors come in when they're ready.
How did you evolve to this kind of nursing as opposed to the initial first level of nursing? As you said early on in our program, you're always a nurse.
Yeah.
But how did that first start, and how did you evolve to this?
To forensic nursing specifically, somebody twisted my arm. No, quite honestly, I was working in the ER, and one of my very good friends was like, come and do this with me. This would be great. And I really didn't think that it was something that was for me. I didn't think I could handle that. But really, from the instant I became a forensic nurse, I knew it was where I was going to spend the rest of my career trying to make a difference for these survivors. So, yeah.
I'm guessing that's the bottom line for both of you, that you are providing hope for people who come to you maybe feeling hopeless.
Yeah, yeah. Having that healing space for them and having the honor to do that.
So 4 years in now, looking forward to 4 and 40 more.
Yes.
Where can people find you?
We, again, are on Google. We have a website. It's forensiccenter.com. We're on social and Facebook and Instagram. So we're pretty easy to find. We're a little all over the place.
And also we have great partnerships, I should mention this, with the hospital systems, which really launched this program.
Yeah, we're really lucky. We have partnered with CHI St. Luke's and the HCA system. Those are our biggest hospital partners. We have lots and lots of other small freestanding ERs and individual hospitals throughout the community. We partner with over 55 hospitals and freestanding emergency rooms throughout this region. So it's pretty impressive. I think hospitals really want to be able to provide this service, and we've made it really easy for them to do that. You know, all they have to do is call a number and we show up.
I mentioned earlier about the statistics regarding the children, but your organization deals with specifically adults, correct? Or
No.
not? Your children as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Birth till death,
Okay.
we say. I think our youngest patient was under a year and oldest has been over 90. So we see across the lifespan.
Wow, that says a lot about the character of some of the people in our society that we have to get past. But because of you, you're helping them, and that's a good thing. Providing hope to those who may feel hopeless. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. All the information is going to be on our website. For those of you who are watching the Newsmakers Extra, share this with everyone you know.
Thank you.